YouTube, what is going on? It's your buddy Miguel. Let me see if this is better. No, it's too bright. Listen up, guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Miguel Angel. I am the man, the myth, the legend. I'm just messing with you guys. Hey, listen, look, today's a very important video I'm going to do. This is going to be my third video in my Ground Zero series I have going on here on YouTube. So I am currently a owner of a Mexican restaurant here in Dundee, Michigan. We're about 40 minutes right outside of Detroit, about 20 minutes from the Toledo, Ohio area. So we are kind of in a definitely strange market here. So but anyways, let me tell you guys what's going on today. So once again, I did a lot of my lives before this on Facebook, and we are switching platforms over to the YouTube, to the Tube, and I'm super excited to talk to you guys about this a little in depth, and hopefully I can get in depth. If you wonder why I keep looking up, it's because I am currently running the restaurant by myself, so I am the only person here right now. So I keep looking at the cameras up there, make sure no one's pulling in the parking lot. And if someone comes in, I might have to cut the video short, but I hope to go out, on a smooth transition out. If not, I gotta go. Gotta make some money. Gotta go. All right, so listen up, guys. We're gonna talk to you guys real quick about something very important, something that I've been doing since 2017, I would say, maybe 16. I started listening to this guy named Andy Frisella. If you have not started following him, he is a must. He is a absolute godsend for me. Andy Frisella is raw. He is rigid. He is bold. He is ballsy. He gets to the point. He speaks to me. He pushes me. He motivates me, and he is definitely someone who I look up to. And he talked a lot about visualizing and having a vision board, and I do have a vision board right now. I just wrote on that normally in the beginning of the year, and I will tell you, a lot of the stuff is still in progress, and I have crossed some stuff off my vision board. But what he talked about is having a vision board and believing in something, seeing it, visualizing it, feeling it, really experiencing it before you can even obtain it. And when I was like, what's he talking about? This guy is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. What? That's weird. So I did it. In 2016, I remember visualizing things in my life that I wanted, and I can give you some examples, and I hope to get through some examples today. The first example I have, where it actually happened to me, was I was at home sleeping. I got up about 5 o'clock in the morning to go to the bathroom, and when I went to the bathroom, I hold on one second. Got to go to the bathroom, and it was about 5 o'clock in the morning. Went upstairs, went to bed. Went to the bathroom, and then I went back to lay back down. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, okay, I can't go back to sleep. Start thinking about stuff, and we had talked about doing a barn venue. What a barn venue is where it's an old rustic barn that you can host like weddings at or events, things like that. Excuse me, I'm doing something right now. And I had like this idea in my head, like, man, like I can like see this barn, and I started like I just closed my eyes and started like looking at it, and like, I don't know, I just had a vision on what I wanted to look like, and that morning, I go to work by 8 o'clock, 8:30. My wife calls me up at the time. Hey, listen, I have this idea. I came across this page, and there's like a white wedding barn, and they do weddings and stuff. We should really get on this idea. I'm like, stop. I was like, this morning, literally the same exact day, was visualizing a white, what color? It's a white barn, she said. I'm like, that's crazy. I'm like, okay, well, I was visualizing a white barn, and I was visualizing like getting back into this, and like this is this is meant to be. We have to do this, right? Because like this is like God telling us this is what we need to do. And like literally every day, ever since that moment, I was bought into that idea. First of all, we started shopping around for barns, and every time I would get home at night, I would just sit down and close my eyes, and I would like see what it would look like. And you would see the big doors, and I would open them up, and I'll breathe the air, and I would smell it, and I can see and feel and like just almost like taste the damn place, you know. And I would look up and there'd be chandeliers and there would be like big white bars going across, staircases going up, a back area with another big chandelier where it led to two bathrooms, real rustic looking, all white though, right? All lit up by all these amazing lights. And this is what I'm visualizing, you know. And I would walk outside and I would see my big farmhouse there, a big white farmhouse, and then I would see a driveway, and then I would see another driveway. There'd be two driveways, and there's all this pebble area and like just a you know everything, right? So I fast forward maybe like 6 months, and we're like slowly like dabbering into it, and we're like literally like not really, we're taking it serious, but also we're like being realistic with it, like how is this actually gonna like happen? You know what I'm saying? So, long story short, we came across this barn, and the barn. Hold on one second. We were actually driving around looking at farms, and every time we go to a farm, like, oh, it has to do like it has to do this, it has to have that. It should be white, it should be this and this and all other stuff. And my wife was like, I don't know if we can actually find something like that. That's like we're two different scales. We're not on the same page. I'm like, it's gonna happen. I don't know. I trust it's gonna happen. So literally, we pull in the driveway to my current home, and I look over and there's two driveways. I'm like, that's weird. We pull right into the driveway. It's a big white house, and I look over across the farm, these big pine trees, and then there's a big white barn. And I go over to the barn. I walk over to the barn. I open it up, and I'm walking around. And I go up this ladder, and I'm standing in this barn, and it's like it's different. It's different. It's not like what I'm like. It was the barn I was visualizing, but it was like obviously like I wasn't visualizing it done, not like pre-done. So I had to, like really almost do like a mind check here. Like, okay, dude, listen, this barn's not done how you want it yet, but this is what you're working with right now. So it was weird. So I go in there and I'm standing there and I look and I'm like looking around like this, and I had my arms like on this like this rail, and I was upstairs, and I remember like I can visualize this. I can have this vision in my head for the rest of my life. I went down, and my wife's standing there. She's looking up. She's like, "Is this it?" And I said, "This is it. This is it. This is what I've been talking about. This is what I've been visualizing." And she says, "Good, because the house is exactly what I've been visualizing." Okay, I was like, "Okay, let's get rolling." Long story short, we went through the whole process. We bought the home. It's our home, and I'm like, this is the power of manifestation. This is the power of visualization. This is the power of like having vision boards. And I'm like, I'm bought in. I'm bought in. That was one example. I'm gonna give you about 3 or 4 examples right now. Okay? Second example I had, I moved out this way, and I started going to this breakfast place. And in this breakfast place, I would walk in, and the crazy thing is when I walk in, and now looking back, it was actually something I visualized like maybe like before I was even thinking about visualization. I would always like thought what my restaurant would look like, and this was the restaurant I was looking at. And I walk in here, and I look around, and I'm like, wow, there's big spoons on the wall. I've always visualized my restaurant's gonna have big spoons, big silverware on the walls, and like the ironwork. And it was really strange. Like, wow, like that's kind of strange. I was whatever. I didn't think nothing of it. I just kept eating breakfast here at this place, and got to know the owners really well. Long story short, this is the place I'm at now. This is my restaurant. Okay, it's my restaurant. But at the time I came in, I visualized it as my restaurant, but it wasn't my restaurant. But it wasn't really my restaurant because I'm making it my own. You know what I'm saying? So like I visualized that. I manifested that. Like I'm manifesting having a whole restaurant, and like I believed in it, and like I like bought into the idea. Another example is when I was trying to get my liquor license. I literally was working so hard to get this liquor license, filling all this paperwork, and finally I was like, you know what? I'll get it. It's gonna come to me. It's gonna come to me. I have faith. And it almost goes like visualization and manifestation has like it goes hand in hand with having faith, like faith in God and faith in things like that. It's almost like just bring it into the universe and it's going to happen, or ask God for it, and if it's right, it's going to happen for you. So I literally was like stop stressing out about it. And my wife, once again, she's like, oh well, hey, listen, what do you got to do for this liquor license? And you got to do this, and we got to do this, and we got to get all this paperwork. I'm like, just relax. You're stressing out too much about it. I said, it's just going to come to us. Okay, mister, it's just going to come to us. Okay, it's just going to come to us. Like within like, I want to say 6 months, I get a phone call. She calls me actually. She's like, this is fucking crazy. I'm like, what? I'm like, so-and-so down the road is going to sell us their liquor license. I'm like, see what I'm saying? Like things just fall in our lap. Like we do good in the world. We give, we visualize it. We believe in manifestation. We have faith in God. We do the right things. We're good humans. We work with integrity. We show up for work every day. We're doing what we need to do. Like we're gonna be taken care of. We're gonna be taken care of. Look at license, boom, there it is. I'm like, okay, sweet. Now how I come up with the money to get there? Once again, I have faith. Things happen. Money came through. I bought it. I bought a liquor license. I'm like, sweet. So I'm trying to think of other examples. Like, I don't know. It's something. Oh, so what kind of broke it down? And I highly recommend doing this. Is going to watch. Well, first of all, I seen the episode of Joe Rogan and Hulk Hogan, and he's talking about The Secret. And I'm like, what is The Secret? So The Secret is pretty much law of attraction kind of thing. It's also talks about visualization and things like that. Now, if you look at successful people, you look at the things they have and like how much success they have, and like this how far they've come in this world and how positive normally these people are. Honestly, that's something I just thought about too. A lot of these people are definitely positive, and it's they believe in this. This is something they believe in and they tried it and it works. So, anyways, Hulk Hogan was talking about The Secret, and I'm like, what's The Secret? So I looked it up, and it's actually a whole series on it, and it breaks it down, and it actually explains everything, which I need to go back and watch it again a couple times, just so I can really like take it in and soak it in and like really digest it, so that way I can continue to practice this stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you right now, I was like, what? That's exactly what I've been talking about. So in this interview, Hulk Hogan talks about how he visualized something and it happens. He wanted something and he was like thanking the universe for it and like thanking God for it before it even happened. And like it came upon. And I was like, this is crazy to think that it's actually true. The reason I'm doing this video today is I actually was watching a video of Jim Carrey, and Jim Carrey, without saying that, he goes into how when he was a kid, he was visualizing all this like all these things and like all the success he's having now is something he visualized when he was a kid. And I think that it's kind of cool and it's kind of neat that like these actors are talking about this stuff. And I wonder who like day to day people like myself actually this happens to. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm doing right now, something that Jim Carrey did is and I'm only going to shoot for $1 million, but he shot for $10 million check. He said he wrote himself a $10 million check. So today on January 10th, 2024, I just wrote myself a $1 million check. I don't know if you can see that. It's probably hard to see because my camera's kind of shitty. $1 million check for leadership services. That's what I wrote it for. So we'll see. We'll see where this goes. I don't know. Let's put a date on it. I guess we'll put January 10th. 2000. What you guys thinking? We should put like 2028. 4 years. So there you go. Look at this check I just wrote. For $1 million to myself for leadership services for January 10th, 2028. So let's see, man. Hey, listen, I believe in this shit. I'm gonna show up to work. I'm gonna give it my all. I'm gonna go hard. I'm not gonna sit back. All right, see you later. There's my check. You know, boom. Sit back and relax now. No, it's you gotta put the work in for it. Come on, man. Nothing is just gonna be that easy. And I'm not saying that. I'm not saying, oh yeah, just visualize it and it's gonna happen to you. You gotta put the work in, you gotta put the grind in, you gotta show up every day. You gotta go hard, you gotta go fast, you gotta work with a purpose, work with integrity, take care of people, and you're gonna get where you need to go. That's why I'm not worried too much right now. Honestly, like, you know, like I was going through my other videos and we were kind of chit chatting back. Like I did $12 in sales yesterday. Okay, I sat here all day long by myself and I did $12 in sales. I sold 5 tacos at $2 a piece, and the guy gave me whatever math, $12. After he gave me $2 tips, $14.74 with tax. So like, but I have faith. I'm persistent. I know it's going to work out. I have focus. I have goals in line. It's really, for me, it's really about staying positive. You know, getting myself in a better place mentally, physically, financially, spiritually, and like I feel like, you know, I keep showing up every day. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. I got, like I said, I have faith in my God. My God always takes care of me. He comes through for me every single time. Every single situation I'm in, he comes through. I'm not worried about that. I just want to help and do what I love to do. You know what I'm saying? And like, I do want to get the stress away, and the stress away for me is going to be turning this place into the new Miguelization of you know, of my business, and do something I love and give them a part of me that I never gave to no one else, and have a cool environment, cool vibe, people coming through and they can enjoy themselves, have some good food. And since I'm doing all positive things, I think I'm gonna be okay. You know, I don't have any negativity or any hate. I don't want things like that. You know, even the people coming down the road that squashed me, they squashed me like a bug. I got no hate for that, man. Hey, I would love to have 30 locations and 30 years in the industry. Hey, I'm not gonna hate on that, because then what happens is the complete opposite. Then you feed into that, and like the universe thinks, oh, you don't want that. Oh, I want that, and I will have it, and I will have the things I'm talking about, and I will have success, and I will, you know, have the health and everything I need. But it's for me to come in and do the work, to show up, and not to sit back and take, you know, writing a check for myself for granted. Now, once again, I will have this money one day. I know that. I believe in it. So it's for you guys out there that don't believe in yourself, or you're talking to the wrong people. Listen to me. Don't talk to the wrong people. There's so many people that tell me no, I can't do stuff. Or there's so many people that think they know things, but they don't know things, and they think that they know things, but they think they have the better. They think that they have the heart to help you, but they don't know. So how can you help someone with something you don't know about? Just find the people that are positive and that know about the subject matter you're talking about. Period. Period, man. Because the rest of the stuff, yeah, honestly, because the rest of the stuff is Yahoo, man. It don't matter. It don't matter. Find yourself a good positive crew, and they'll take you to the top. And yeah, guys. So that's my video for today. I'm gonna get going. I have a phone call to get to. I already know. Probably just a bill collector, to be honest with you. So, all right, guys. Once again, visualize will bring manifestation. That's the thing of the video. Visualization equals manifestation. Visualization equals manifestation. If you visualize it, if you believe it, if you work hard, you grind, you push, you get up, you fall, you keep going. Like, you keep fucking going. You don't fucking stop. You get up and you keep fucking pushing. You will manifest everything. Promise you that. Promise you that. And please, let me know these stories, man, because I want to know about the day-to-day people. Because I know these people in Hollywood and the actors, they're believing it and it's happening for them. So just think about the visualization we have, and not crazy, but something very attainable. You can do it, guys. You can definitely do it. Talk to you guys later. Bye.